Hey guys, Octane Restoration's back with the 1996 GL1500, part 11. This is going to be the final video. Let's go for a test drive. While we're on this lonesome stretch of highway, I just wanted to talk about the motorcycle and my thought process and my thoughts on it and everything else like that that we experienced in this 11-part series. We brought this once dead motorcycle back into the world of the living. Was it easy? No. Were there more problems than we thought there were going to be? Absolutely. But at the end of the day, this is a 26-year-old motorcycle with 75,000 miles on it. Or 74,499. But who's counting? And for it to be running like this, it's pretty freaking amazing. It's normal for these GoldWings to last 150, 200, 300,000 miles. My father has one that's at 142,000 miles right now. And I've got another GoldWing with 60,000 miles on it. And another GL1500 that has 109,000 miles on it. These motorcycles own the road. These GL1500s were actually produced right here in the USA. Marysville, Ohio is where that plant was. Nowadays, they're made in Japan and imported back over, but this is the golden era for these GoldWings. They run amazing. You know, they're reliable once you get them running. Granted, every old motorcycle is going to have its problems, and these do have more things to go wrong, so you might spend more time fixing them. But when you get on one of these GL1500s, that Boxer 6 engine just wants to run. Again, this one's a 6-cylinder, 1500 cc's, and it just wants to run. Am I partial to these 1500s because I own 4 of them, and I've restored 4 of them? Yes, I am a little partial. I am a little biased. I will admit that. But at the end of the day, I have owned many motorcycles. I still own many motorcycles. I've got about 16 motorcycles in my collection right now. And I love these GL1500s. You get the acceleration of a sports bike with the comfort of a touring bike. I mean, look at this thing. It's a recliner on wheels that has a 6-cylinder engine with electronic cruise control and reverse in a motorcycle. It's got 2 wheels. And it has reverse. Honda knew what they were doing with this motorcycle. If you're looking to get one of these, there should be no hesitation. I mean, it's made by Honda. It's got Honda reliability. But, and I say this heavily, if you're not prepared to spend hours working on it, try to get you one that's been used and maintained and pay that higher price. I have been given GL1500s for free that need a lot of work. If you go to a local dealership, most of them won't even touch these GL1500s. But that shouldn't deter you from getting one if you want one. I would just be prepared that you might have to work on it yourself. Or big or right here, some shops charge an arm and a leg to do it. If you saw my valve restoration video on a GL1500, one of the guys in the Facebook groups I'm in said that the shop was wanting to charge him $3,300 to fix one of those valve adjusters in 1 cylinder. So, I mean, it's ridiculous the price people want to work on these. So I would recommend, if you do want one of these, just have in mind and be prepared that you might have to do your own maintenance. And again, this isn't to deter you. I love these motorcycles. I've got 4 of them, and they are great motorcycles. But I just don't want you to go in with the false hope that you'll just take it to a dealership and they'll do everything for you. Again, some of the dealerships won't even touch them. But we're coming to the gas station right now, so we're going to fill it up and resume this on the drive back. Well, she made it. Go ahead, check her out while we're filling her up. It's official. We had a test drive where something didn't break. 2.5 gallons later. And she doesn't have any fuel leaks. She's running great. Fingers crossed that she'll start back up. But all in all, this has been the most successful test drive we've had with this one. Man, she looks beautiful in that sunlight. Let's go ahead and let's go back home. So we don't have any leaks. Nothing like that. I didn't feel any problems with it. Front tire might be getting a little low, but well, I nearly got her to full. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna haul back on and go back home. Consider it working. Even got our turn signals working. We're back to highway speeds and all you can hear is wind now, so we'll go ahead and resume the narration here. I just want to re-emphasize that I love these GL1500s, but as you saw, we would fix one thing, take it for a test drive, and then figure out 3 or 4 more things that were broken. Or even the case with the reverse safety switch, got the carb rebuild, then the fuel pump, and then went to start and it wouldn't start and we had to chase down that gremlin. So I do want you to be aware that even you can get these motorcycles really cheap, but if you're getting a cheap one, there's probably a reason for that. It's just going to take a lot of elbow grease, a lot of sweat, but at the end of the day, I mean, look at this beautiful motorcycle. This is a special edition. It's got the 2-tone green on it. It is a wonderful motorcycle. Make a great daily driver, great commuter. And I'm just, man, it rides and drives so good. But again, at the end of the day, if you're going to get one of these and you're going to go throughout this process, just be aware that this motorcycle has a lot of things that can go wrong. And as Murphy's Law states, if it can't go wrong, it will. I mean, this motorcycle has onboard air compressors to adjust the pressure in the suspension. I think these dry weigh about 800 pounds or so. So as a beginner bike, I would be kind of cautious just because how heavy they are. But if you're looking at doing this, just realistically, be prepared to spend about 2 or 3 times more than what you think. But at the end of the day, again, I love them. I think they're great motorcycles. Would I do this again? Yes, I'm in the process of doing it again. I have an 88 that I'm restoring right now. Maybe I'm a glutton for punishment. Who knows? Maybe I just like these GL1500s to beat me down. But there is no feeling like getting onto that open stretch of road once you do get them running. This was one of the most satisfying moments of this entire process. I think the first most satisfying moment was probably that detail, whenever we just got to see that paint shine. You know, that paint went from dirt covered and disgusting to beautiful in about 10 minutes. But this is super satisfying as well. Just knowing that all that hard work paid off and we have a great running motorcycle that'll make someone really happy. And everything works on it, and we don't have any problems right now. We even got highway footrests. Look at that, we can stretch out on this thing. But at the end of the day, it's a good running motorcycle. I like it. Well guys, this is the end. It's finished for the customer, and it's got to go back to the customer. I know we want to keep it, but at the end of the day, it's going to make them happy, and I've already got 4 of them to ride. So, thanks again for watching. Again, this is the final part in this series of the GL1500. This was part 11. Check out the previous parts if you missed any of them. This is Octane Restorations, and we'll see you at the next one. Again, thank you for watching.